worthy of the morning rush, and you're listening to the Pop-Up with Matt. Only on the Monster.
Good afternoon, Monsters, and welcome back to the Pop-Up with me, Matt G. Hello, you guys. Like I've been saying, like I've been teasing a while ago, I do have a special guest with me right now, and his name is RENMAR Santa Cruz. Let me just show you on camera. And say hello, RENMAR.
Hi, everyone. I always love it when I get to guest, and especially when the host calls me a special guest. I feel so special right now, man.
Well, you're very, very special to me personally.
Aww.
My close personal friend, RENMAR Santa Cruz.
Yeah, it's been so long,
I
man.
know,
Oh my
I
God.
know. All right, well, how about for the benefit of the Monsters, can you let everyone know first who you are and your history with the Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League Philippines?
All right, so my name is RENMAR Santa Cruz. I use my normal government name on broadcast. I also go by RENMAR. I've been with MPL Philippines consistently since season 7. I am usually on the English broadcast, but from time to time, because of how we set up our broadcast this season, you see us also on the Filipino broadcast. I am an analyst, but internationally, I do the panel hosting most of the time for tournaments, but also analyzing here and there. So yeah, I am a shoutcaster, analyst, panel host, a lot of things for MLBB Esports.
Wow, that so many hats you're wearing.
Yes, a
in
lot.
just one.
Yeah.
So you also do analysis for not just the Philippines, but also like internationally, other teams. All right. Wow. Well, you've been up to a lot of stuff recently.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening right now on the MPL PH circuit, and the regular season has just wrapped up, and we are about to head into the playoffs for season 17. That's going to start around May 27. Yes,
May 27 until May 31 at the San Juan Arena, but most people know it as the Phil Oil Center.
So right now, coming into the playoffs, Team Liquid and Team Falcons right now, I'm looking at the standings, and they are far and away in the lead based on the wins to losses, just based numbers alone. Was this something that you guys expected based on the history of the two teams, or did you guys just, as analysts, did you predict this at all?
Well, I'll start first with Team Liquid Philippines. We didn't expect that because they came into the season, of course, with a lot of news about how they're going to be getting an import from Indonesia as their gold laner now. But then things couldn't push through. That didn't happen. So they went through this revolving door of gold laners. They opened up the season with a gold laner named Daiki, who literally had 1 day to practice with the team.
Oh, okay.
And they still got to win their first 2 matches with him. And then the team, because they also qualified for the upcoming Asian Games in Nagoya in Japan for the international Philippine team for Mobile Legends Bang Bang. His name is Teddy. And ever since they slotted in Teddy, it's as if it's a perfect fit for the team as well. So no one expected Team Liquid to go on the run that they did, going 13-1.
Yeah.
It's
so crazy run.
It's a crazy story that no one expected.
Yeah, sometimes when it works, right?
Exactly,
It just the composition, the chemistry between the team members, it surprises you sometimes, right?
Yeah. And that also feeds into the story with, I think, you could consider them rivals. We consider them as one of our star matches.
Right.
When it's Team Liquid Philippines versus Team Falcons. Because they're what's called titans of MLBB. So they're two like the biggest names, biggest teams. There were a lot of questions about the chemistry because their longtime captain Few was loaned to Indonesia. And then a longtime veteran of the league named Haji joined the team. So of course the question was, how is it going to slot in? It's a perfect fit also. It's like, surprisingly enough, the team has performed monstrously with Haji along.
Well, what about Falcons? What's their... did you guys see them coming in really strong based on the history?
Well, projections put them pretty highly. Because for us, looking into it, we didn't think that it would also be as big as a change compared to Team Liquid's, because Team Liquid also had a coaching staff change.
Right. Okay.
So it was almost like fundamentally a big shift. But they kept their 4 key players, which we call the 4 horsemen.
Oh.
Yeah. So, but for Falcons, on the other hand, even though it was a big change in the mid lane for like Few, their old longtime captain, to Haji, They brought in some very familiar faces in the coaching staff. So their coaching staff right now essentially was the coaching staff of the players that won the 5th World Championship. Those players are also 4 of the 5 players in Team Falcons right now. So the chemistry is very strong.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was actually going to ask a while ago, you did mention that they kind of are considered rivals.
Yes.
What's the energy like between the two teams? Is there like a friendly rivalry thing going on, or do they actually like hate each other's guts?
Oh, no. It's all very friendly. Okay. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's no player that hates another in the league right now. They're all friends, but
Okay.
it's really different when you get up on stage. They've acknowledged each other as it feels like you're looking at a mirror.
Okay.
It feels like you're looking at an alternate reality version of yourself. So far, their series this season, it's been both have gone to 3 games, and it's so hard to predict even now if Liquid can beat Falcons or if Falcons can beat Liquid, because the only stain on Liquid's record in the regular season is courtesy of Falcons. That one match lost.
Yeah.
They could have gone perfect, but Falcons said, nope.
Nope.
We're your rivals. We're not going to allow that. Not on our watch.
Yeah, no, this is really good storytelling from an outsider perspective. But I'm curious, what about the other teams? Like, do you think any of the other teams right now they have a chance of as you'd say, tipping the crown of Falcon or Liquid?
Well, there's always a chance, but I think a lot of the projections really just see Liquid and Falcons meeting each other in the grand finals and thus qualifying for the mid-season cup or big major international tournament.
Yeah.
But if there's one team that, and I think a lot of my fellow talents agree, that has had the most unexpected and exciting story, it has to be Omega Esports.
Omega?
Yeah, so Omega literally came out of left field. They started off this crazy run by beating the current reigning world champions, Aurora. They've had a really tough season.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very tough for Aurora. But at least Aurora got to end it on a high note. But going to Omega, after they beat Aurora, they went on like a 3 or 4 match winning streak. They have been able to beat one of the top 3 teams, so they've been able to beat Falcons also. So the other stain on Falcons' record is Omega. The only other stain is Liquid.
Okay.
So Omega, the fans of Omega, we call them the Barangay. They show up in Tano jackets. Man.
That is cute.
Yes, their merch is Barangay Tano style jackets,
Right.
and they are just such a vibe to be around. There's this personality we call Tano number 1. Because he just showed up one day, he danced, and ever since he danced like crazy, Omega's been on that really good
wow.
run. Yeah.
So they got like a cheerleader in the crowd.
Yes. We call them our super fans. So like each like our community, we call them our super fans, and each team have specific names for their communities.
Oh, I love that. That's so cute. I love how this all feels very, very community based. You know, like
it really is. It really is. For how many seasons now, we've been really forcing. Not forcing, but like pushing. There we go.
all right.
We've been pushing the feeling of like
strongly encouraging.
yes, strongly encouraging with a worded letter that this is a community-driven league.
Right.
And over the years, you've definitely felt that even more. And ever since we moved to Victoria Sports Tower this season, you felt that even greatly. So I love all the members of the communities, our super fans that show up week in and week out, especially for our marquee star matches. The energy that they bring just really livens us a lot. Yeah.
Well, you mentioned the venue. Well, as we are moving into the new venue now, the San Juan Arena or the Phil Oil Arena, I did talk about this on my show for a little bit, but it's kind of a historical place for MPL PH because it's where the Philippines secured its first ever MLBB gold medal.
Yes.
So what does going back to the San Juan Arena mean for the MPL PH team and for you personally also?
For me personally, I've always wanted to be able to perform at San Juan Arena. Of course, because it's also the home of historical sports moments.
Right.
In other sports like volleyball, basketball, all of that. So
For sure.
the fact that MLBB Esports has a spot there too means a lot to me. For the players, especially Carl Tizzi, he is our sports GOAT. He is our greatest of all time. He was part of that team that won the gold medal. It was him and Coach Hayes of Onyx Philippines during what we call a mic check, wherein you just hear them share their thoughts before the matches. The pink test. It's called the pink test, wherein they said they're so happy to be back, and there's a bit of a buff being back too, knowing that years ago they came here as kids, won a gold medal, the first gold medal for the Philippines. as an esports as a discipline, being a gold medal event as well for the
Right.
Southeast Asian Games, it means so much to them. And other players have also shared the same sentiment where even though they weren't part of that gold medal team, a lot of the players today saw that as a turning point where then they said, oh, I want to get into MLBB esports. And one of these days I'll win a gold medal for the Philippines. So being part of being back in Phil Oil Center is a huge buff for all the players and teams.
Man, that must feel great. Yeah,
Oh,
for you guys especially, like
Yeah.
the casters and the people who were not even part of the team before when it actually happened, right? Getting
Yeah.
to experience it all now. Well, what can fans expect to see at these playoffs aside from the games? I know there's a lot of stuff happening there. What are you most excited for?
Okay, so for me, what I'm most excited for is just the action, of course, and when the arena fills up. By the way, our grand finals tickets are all sold out. Thank you.
Whoa!
Yeah, it always sells out very quickly. But for those who are looking for any, just look for the personalities and teams who might still have have a little bit of giveaway available. Yeah. But for the on-ground people, expect that our Super Fan City is making a comeback. That is like our little carnival that we have outside of the venue, where you can just enjoy a lot of games. The partner sponsor booths as well. They all have a lot of giveaways, a lot of merch as well where you can buy there. And just on site, what I would describe is a amazing atmosphere. It's just people who love the game, who love Mobile Legends Bang Bang, who love MPL, who love their teams, all coming together. Sometimes, we may be trash talking, but it's all in the spirit of good competition. Just imagine a huge party for people who love MLBB.
It's all love. It's all love.
Exactly.
All right. Well, we got to get back to some music on air in just a little bit. But before we do, please invite the Monsters to the playoffs.
Sure. Okay, so the MPL Philippines Season 17 playoffs is going to be happening from May 27 to 31 at the Phil Oil Center or the San Juan Arena. If you cannot watch us on site, please feel free to watch us on the official Mobile Legends Bang Bang and MLBB Esports channels on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, all of that. And yes, please tune in, follow us. See you there. We would love to have you.
What are the socials? What do they search on the socials to follow?
There's MPL Philippines,
Okay.
MLBB Esports, and under Mobile Legends Bang Bang, there's a bunch of channels that show up on different platforms.
Okay, there you go, guys. And how about you? Where can they follow you?
Oh, you can follow me at RENMAR Cruz. I think that's my tag right now on Instagram. I'm also on YouTube and Facebook. Just search RENMAR Santa Cruz or RENMAR MLBB and I show up.
All right, there you go, Monsters. RENMAR Santa Cruz here on the pop-up with us. We are going to continue the conversation online for those of you who want to dive deeper into these conversations about the upcoming playoffs. But for now, for all of you who are tuned in on air, why don't we get back into some more music? This is Over October on the Monster.
Bumibigat ang iyong mga mata. Tahimik ang gabi, payapa ka sa aking tabi. Sumandal ka sa akin, bigat ng bukas sa aking akuhin. Panalangin ko'y tinggil, habang buhay sa saklit na to ay manatili. Di makagalaw, ayoko sanang gisingin ka. Ang pintig ng dibdib nakikiusap, pwede bang huwag mo nang umuwi? Kung hawak ko ang oras, ipagpapalipan mo ng pagdating ng bukas. Panalangin ko'y tinggil,
Hello. All right.
Check, check. We good, we good, we good. Ooh.
Hello. No, actually, yeah. We don't have to use these
Okay, okay, okay.
because this is what's on air.
All right.
It's just for me to check if we're suddenly like going off air now. But yeah.
Okay.
But yes. Hello, monsters. Can you hear us?
Hello. Yeah, I think they can hear us.
Hello,
'cause
hello.
Right now I'm checking the stream.
Oh, you can hear us.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Yo, we good. We sound good. We sound good.
All right.
Yeah.
So hi, Renmar.
Hi, Matt.
All right. So I was wondering. I wanted to ask you about like what's the meta like right now going into the MPL playoffs.
Ooh. Okay. So creatively, I think there's still a lot of room to work with, but after like 8 weeks, I think we've seen a pretty set idea of like which heroes work best in what role.
Yeah, yeah.
But especially like in the last 2 days or so, we saw a surprise pick by Aurora where they brought in a Belleric, and it was great because it was like there's so much diving heroes right now. Those who really love to get up in your face, and the Belleric ultimate is just perfect to like counter that. Yeah, so I think there's a bit of room to work with in terms of like newer stuff, but I think we're pretty set with what to expect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You think they might bring that back in, the Belleric back in for the playoffs, or
It might not just be them. Other teams after seeing that might bring it out. Yeah.
All right, all right. Who are the go-to champion picks right now?
The best heroes like in the meta that you could go for.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to.
Like people who are the heroes being chosen.
Ooh, okay. Give me a sec, because I'm gonna have to like look real quick. There's a lot. Okay, off the top of my head, Valentina in the mid lane. In the jungle, the two best options are Suyo and Harley. Can't really go wrong with the Freya. Harith is a really strong pick. Phoveus, if I'm just gonna list out, but yeah, I think those are like some of the main trades that we see in terms of like the top picks. Yeah.
All right. Do you forgive my lack of knowledge, because I played Dota and League of Legends, and so sometimes the Ana gets a little muddy for me.
All good, man.
But like, is there I'm assuming there's like a banning phase for the
Yes.
yeah. So like, do these heroes ever get banned?
Yeah.
Like these top picks, and then like, do they have counters for them for when they do get banned?
Yeah, for sure. So like the heroes that I mentioned, they have a very strong relationship with each other because they're some of the best picks to take out and also take for yourself. Like teams that usually take out a Phoveus are signaling that they want to play a Freya. So then the other team has to think about banning it or giving up either the Suyo or the Harley, which is like one of the main trades in the jungle. Juicin is also a great pick in the mid lane, as I mentioned, Valentina. So a lot of the heroes that I mentioned, you often see get banned out and then becomes the subject of major trades and like in the first few picks.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. And does that like do these strategies like carry over into the rest of the rounds, or just like, you know?
No, yeah, for sure. I think it's as every season goes on in MPL PH, things get more predictable, especially for the first phase.
Right.
But then it swerves a little bit in the second phase, in the second round of bans, in the second rounds of picks. That we still have to be on our toes. Like if we want to sound good, like we said that it would show up, right? So we called it.
Yeah. What's an interesting build that you noticed this season? Something like, ooh, that's I would not expect that hero for that role or for that lane.
Oh, okay. So the one that stuck out with me the most is there's this hero called Beatrix. She's a marksman. She's in the gold lane.
Right.
And I've always thought that why don't teams want to try bringing her out as a like maybe second or third option with attack speed? So then there was this one player, our other import, or so far, yeah, our main playing import right now, Severo from Indonesia, who played that. And his Beatrix had an item called a Malefic Gun, Sea Halberd, quite close to how I would build her as attack speed.
Okay.
So most people would build her for maybe just one piece of attack speed item, and then the rest is just like hard hitting. He had like 2 or 3 items with attack speed and the rest for hard hitting, and it was a little bit more similar to how I built it. And I was very happy to see that. I feel so heard and represented.
Like that's my goat. He knows ball.
Yeah,
Well, what's been a personal highlight for you in this season? Like, is there a specific player or like a team play that when it played out, you were like, oh my god, that's going in the highlights?
Wow. Okay. So, I think for what yung pinakatatak talaga for most people is the fact that Carl Tazzi is obviously gonna end up becoming a regular season MVP.
Okay.
Because his performance has been insane.
Mm-hmm.
He broke the record for fastest time to reach level 15 at around 9 minutes something.
9?
Then he broke it again because of how competitive he is. So he broke his own record and it was set at like 8:59.
Okay.
So he was just slightly under 9 minutes. He was
my
like,
God.
I told you I could get under 9. But I think every team like has their moment.
What team is he playing for again?
Liquid.
Right.
So every team has their moment. I think. So I want to shout out to show my love for the teams. For Aurora, it has to be the resilience. The fact that despite the difficult season, despite fresh off of winning the World Championship, they still made it to the playoffs despite all the doubts. For Twisted Minds, every player has had their fair share of like surprise moment. Especially this one player in the team named Lansu, who's lived a really difficult life as a kid, but then now he's at this level of success. So him. For Omega, well, I explained the story of Omega this season. For Onyx, the fact that their import in Savero, who's Indonesian, is playing really well with the team. They're third in the standings. And shout out to my man Brusco, who's their roamer, because he also played in Indonesia at one point. His fiance is Indonesian.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
he was like the bridge in communication for the team in Savero.
Yeah.
And for the entirety of Onyx, just being so welcoming to them. And of course, Falcons and Liquid just for being dominant. Just really strong.
You mentioned gosh, I got lost. You mentioned something about Omega a while ago. What have they been like throughout the season, you know?
Again, it was like really rough at the start. And because their captain is actually a rookie.
The captain's a rookie.
Yeah, but he's been a long time player in the development league. So if there's the NBA,
the B.
MDL is our G League.
Okay.
It's like our development league. It's really called the development league. And he's been there for the longest time. If I'm not mistaken, I think there may have been also one point where he may have been exported to a different country. I'm not sure, but so it was a question of can they make this gel? Because their roamer also was like the map partner of Mingwin, their rookie, is Perks. Perks, for the longest time, was part of Liquid, but he never really got to play.
Okay.
But he was always behind the scenes. He kept active. He was the one participating in scrims a lot. So we've also had our eyes on Omega low-key. We didn't expect that they'd just be surprising, that they'd end the season like, 6-8. They got a win off of Falcons. They've gotten a lot of surprise results. They got to defeat Aurora at one point. So
you think they could be going higher in the next season playoffs?
For this season's playoffs, I have this strong feeling that they're gonna be like a Lason team.
Okay.
Potentially fighting it out in the lower bracket finals.
Okay.
That's how high my hopes are for this team. Yeah.
Well, what about Aurora? Like you said, they used to be the champions in a couple of seasons ago. Yeah.
Just a few months ago, they were crowned as the world champions in January.
Yeah. What do you think happened? Like, why were they not as strong in this season?
Well, based off of what they got this expressed in the interviews, it was just a lot of like miscommunication.
I see.
Chemistry. They would admit that sometimes maybe they did a more undisciplined game. For the rest of the league also, a lot of coaches weren't that surprised because every time you get the world championship abroad and you come back home, everyone's eyes are on you.
Okay.
They prepare extra hard going up against you.
Right.
They do extra hard drafting research and analysis to prepare against you. That fight, like for Aurora, it's as if people are thinking that if you beat them, you become the world champions.
Right.
That's what it feels like to go up against, especially in the Philippines. That's how it feels like to go up against teams in the PH. Coming home, thank you for continuing our streak of world championships, but we're gonna look to beat you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Well, let's go to something a little less serious now.
Okay.
How'd you react to the collab with the Sex Bomb Girls?
One of the most unforgettable, joyous moments of my career. After how many years? After 25 or 26 years, I got to take a picture with Rochelle again.
Oh my god.
Because I have a picture with her as a little kid,
Uh-huh.
but I can't find that photo anymore. I wanted to show her, but then when I told her that, it's like actually like 25 or 26 years ago, I got to take a photo with you guys. Rochelle just went, huh, savage. You know the voice line that plays when you get like a 5 kill in game. But that was such a day. Like,
Oh my god.
I know, like, there were especially international viewers because that went into the international broadcast. What is this? Why is this segment so long? Why are they celebrating? What's this dance off that's happening? What is this sex bomb, girls? And why is it in game? For everyone there, for all the Filipinos,
so funny.
it was just joy. Because like a lot of my coworkers are like trentahens who grew up with the sex bomb girls.
Right,
So
right.
so happy, so happy. Plus, it's also one of the best emotes in the game.
Would this be like your favorite collab ever, or
So far, yes.
so far?
Yes. The fact that I can just go get ow after outplaying someone in game, you have no idea how good it feels. It's like, outplay, get ow.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, how about you as a player? Like as you were talking about, like, you know, outplaying. Do you have like well, I'm sure you have a main.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Do you have like a favorite skin or collab skin with that main that you have?
Oh, since I've played a lot of Beatrix this season, and because of just how sweet it is, my favorite Beatrix skin, although it's not the flashiest, is the Finals MVP skin for Beatrix.
Okay.
So when you win the World Championship,
Right.
the Finals MVP gets a choice of what skin you want. The player Kelra customized it so that his son's name is on Beatrix's crop top.
That is so cute.
Yeah, and it's a reflection of what he looked like at that time, because Beatrix was even given a wolf cut. That was his haircut at that time. She has a K necklace. It shows Onyx when you use your big ultimate. So to me, that's a really cool skin, because it's the first time a player got to shout out his own kid
That's so
with a
cute.
skin, like
Yeah.
solidifying that legacy. Yeah.
That's an interesting pick, like I would say, because usually those final skins, based on my experience with other MOBAs, you know, those final skins usually get like the least love. They're just like they
Yeah.
feel kind of like, okay, it's commemorative. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, now give me the skin that I really like.
It's cool because Moonton, our developer, they really work closely with the team gets to select one hero to get a champion skin. Then the final MVP gets to select a finals MVP skin, and they work very closely with them. I think, especially when Onyx got it, they were one of the few teams that really got to express how closely you work. They'll send in suggestions, but then with it, you can like send your own list of suggestions. Then they'll do their best to show that, or find like a good middle ground for it. So yeah.
Someone here on the Facebook Live is asking you to repeat your predictions. What
Ooh.
predictions specifically? Do you want RENMAR to repeat his predictions for who's gonna take the championship? Or, okay, what are your predictions?
I haven't really thought about
Okay.
predictions just yet,
Okay.
because it's only been a few days since we ended the regular season. But for let's do at least the play-ins round one. I think Onyx Philippines is still gonna take it. Sorry, Roras. But it's gonna be a really difficult fight for both.
Right.
I'm thinking 3-2. Well, for Omega Esports and Twisted Minds, that's gonna be a little bit more difficult for me. But man, I'm on the Omega bandwagon so hard this season. But I do love the Twisted Minds story and their players and their growth, because they were a rookie squad last season. I think I'm gonna have to make that a 3-1. No, I don't see that going just 4 games. I think our play-ins opening day is both just gonna go 5 games. 3-2 Onyx and 3-2 Omega, but you could also see a world where Twisted might take it. For grand finals, I'm just gonna say give Liquid that slot. Like one of those slots is gonna go to Liquid. Anyone who says otherwise, I'm gonna just say you a hater. Have you seen the season they had?
Yeah.
Carl Daisy most likely is just about to get awarded regular season MVP, which we will have the awardings during the
During the
playoffs also.
playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, we call it our Alamat Awards.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
So we'll have it there.
Yeah. Someone in the TikTok live comments, I think they might know you. Judiel Pepito, do you know him?
Judiel,
or
familiar. Yeah, what's up?
Baka nagulat lang siya. He wants to say hi.
Oh, hello. Hi, Judiel. What's up, man?
All right. Well, we've I did not realize it's already 1 p.m. You guys, it's 1 p.m. We've been talking for a bit. But yeah, you guys, this interview will all be uploaded on our socials on Facebook and on YouTube. So if you guys are watching the recording, hello, Renmar. Before we end this, do you have any special message for especially the people on your team on MPL PH?
To my fellow talents, I love you all. I'm so excited with what we're about to experience with the playoffs. We have 2 new hosts this season, Denise and Thea. They're about to experience this playoffs for the first time. It's going to be a trip. To everyone I've worked with, can't wait for more memories with you. And I love you. All of you. And of course, our fans. I love the fans. And Muton. And I love Muton. Some of my bosses are watching. Hello po.
There you go. All love. It's a lot of love here on the pop-up. All right. Thank you so much, Renmar.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you so much
this
for
was
having
a
me.
lot of fun.
Yeah, it really was,
I
it really
enjoyed
was.
this. Okay.
Me too.
Thank you. I'm going to end the live now, but yeah, we will see you soon. Okay. And in the